Hello everyone, and welcome to this week's YouTube video. I'm accompanied this week by my very wise musician friend Laurie Clark from Restorative Practices, and we're going to continue working on the Vibrational Matrix package that we talked about in the last video. So you can go back and look at that one. That one was all about balancing the root chakra. So for the next 8 weeks after this one, we've already balanced the root to all of the other, we've balanced the root and balanced it to all of the other chakras. Today we're going to work on the second. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to balance the second chakra and then balance it to the other chakras. And then we're going to work our way up. We're going to do the third, fourth, fifth, sixth, the crown, the crown, 8, 9, and 10. So that will be our work for the next 8 videos. With these videos, you could combine them into one long session, balancing session, Reiki session if you like, or if you find you're more relaxed after listening to a particular video, or you feel more centered, or you feel more engaged, or you feel more energized after any of those, you could just do one and then repeat it 2 or 3 times if you like. So there's many ways to use these videos, and please feel free to make it work for you. So let us begin. We always start with those grounding breaths. So we're going to start with the color white energy, white mist above our crown. We're going to breathe that all the way down to our second chakra. So a big breath in. Hold for the count of 1, 2, 3. Exhale. And again, imagine the color white above your crown. Breathe it all the way down to the second chakra. Hold for the color 1, 2, 3. Count of 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Last time. Color white above your crown. Breathe it all the way down to the second chakra. Hold for the count of 1, 2, 3, and you're going to exhale from your second chakra. And what we're doing with those 3 breaths are we're grounding ourselves or centering ourselves, and we're filling up our auras or our bubbles with Reiki energy. So let us begin. Let's start with bringing the energy. Imagine that your legs have grown these long tree roots and you're anchored into the center of the earth. We're going to ask Reiki to please flow, and we're going to start bringing that energy up through your legs and into your root chakra. The root chakra is kind of the pelvic area in this area here. So if you were to put your hands on the outside of your hips, and just say, Reiki, please flow, or imagine Reiki, please flow, Reiki, please flow. Think of the color red. And you'll start to feel expansion. You'll start to feel a sense of all can be right in the world. You start to feel a sense of balance, of growth, of being anchored. Beautiful. Now we're going to bring that energy up into the second chakra. So if you were to put your thumb in your navel and bring your hand down, that's your second chakra there. Color orange. It's where our inner child lives. It's where we store the energy of our relationship with one other person. So your mother, your father, your child, your sister, your brother, work colleagues. Think of the color orange. Other videos we've talked about megahertz, about frequencies of the chakras. This chakra's around 400, I believe. So just think 400 megahertz, 400 to 450 megahertz. Just think that. If colors and vibrations don't do it for you, think in terms of frequencies. Oh, you can feel that. Laurie's bringing in the crystal bowl for the second chakra, and can you feel it start to fill up? It's like we are a bowl, and it's starting to fill up our bowl. That's perfect, Laurie. Beautiful. Now what I'd like you to do is start to feel the energy working between your root chakra and your second chakra. So for me, it feels like that figure 8, that infinity sign. So as those two start working together, this might be something you're going to have to practice. So again, run the video as many times as you need to. The red stays red, the orange stays orange. The colors work individually and collectively. Beautiful. And you can put your hands on your second chakra and start to move them out and see where the edge, where the vibration shifts. So for me, I'm about here. I'm about this far out. Feeling very grounded. Starting to feel very warm. So it's moving things around. And if I bring my hands down, that root chakra feels about the same size. Beautiful. Now let's go back to that second chakra. We're going to take a breath in. Take a breath in the color orange. Oh, I can feel it just moving through both of them. The chakras feel like they're in harmony. Practice that until you can feel that, sense that. If you can't, use the megahertz. Go between 400, just think 400, 450. Think peace, think joy. Lovely. Now we're going to keep one hand on our second chakra, and we're going to work with the color yellow. We're going to start balancing the second chakra to the third chakra. So see a yellow mist above your head. Breathe it in. I'm sorry I did that wrong. We're going to see orange above our above our crown. Orange above our crown. And we're going to breathe it down to our third chakra, which is yellow. So now we have orange working with our root, our red. We have a very full second chakra. And now we're bringing the second chakra frequency, that very balanced, stable frequency, to our third chakra. Just let that do its magic. Just let it work there. Let it stabilize our third chakra. And then just start to bring your hands out. And you'll again feel when they're in balance, when they're in sync with each other. And then if you see colors, see if you see them working with each other. So again, the colors remain individual colors, but they work collectively and they'll move within the other chakras. Beautiful. So we're going to bring our hand back down on our second, and we're going to go to the heart this time. So we've got the color orange above our crown. We're going to breathe it in to the heart chakra. Whew. So in my mind's eye, I can see all the colors, the different chakra colors, but I can also see this beautiful orange glow. It looks like a glow, not like a mist, but like a glow around the torso of my body. So that's my second chakra talking to my heart chakra. While I'm here, I could just love my inner child and all of its many manifestations. Wonderful. And again, and as you practice more, you'll start to feel that looping. It feels a little bit different. These three, to me, feel more like an infinity loop. When I come up to the heart, it feels more like a wave moving through. But That's how it feels for me. For you, it's probably going to be different. It's going to be different for everybody watching this video. So go with what you are feeling. Make that your truth and work from that point. So let's move up to the throat chakra. So we've got color orange above the crown. Breathing into the throat. Color light blue. Beautiful. And again, I'm getting that orange glow just kind of moving up my body. When I check in with my inner child, she feels very happy. A little bit playful. So if my words come out a bit funny, just ignore that part or enjoy that part. Remember, throat is all about being able to speak up on behalf of yourself and on behalf of others. Wonderful. Check in on the size of this chakra. Oh, see, this one's a little bit different. We're kind of in that second group. So the first three are one group. We've got the heart. 5, 6, 7 are a group that works together as well. They all work with each other, but they also work in these pairings of threes. So this one feels a bit, it's just different. And let the different be okay. And again, in my mind's eye, I can see that orange glow. So let's bring our hand back to our second chakra again, and we're going to come up to the third eye. So color orange above the head. Breathe orange into the third eye, which is an indigo color. And what I'm seeing is it's almost like a paisley pattern, I guess. It's the way it moves differently than the first three. These, both the throat and the third eye, feel more like a paisley pattern. So there's a growth and then a retreat, and then a growth and then a retreat. Very peaceful, very loving. The concept of trust comes into mind. And then let's check this chakra to see, and again, it feels more like it grows and then contracts a bit. It's more like it's breathing. It grows out, breath in, breath out, breath in. And again, there's that beautiful orange glow. So let's move up to the crown. Color orange on your crown. Other hand on your second chakra. Breathe the color orange into that crown chakra. And you can just feel the second chakra moving up, absolutely bathing this crown in balance, in alignment. Ooh, the word integrity, with the word integrity. 400 to 450 megahertz. Oh, that's perfect, Laurie. Now let's come up a little bit above our head to the 8th chakra. Breathe the color orange into this 8th chakra, still maintaining one hand on your second chakra, other in your 8th. Let that second chakra communicate with this 8th chakra. It's all about relationships, creativity. These feel different. The bottom 3 felt like that figure 8 as they were communicating. The middle 3 felt like that paisley, so more like a breath in. A breath in. The exhale is the smaller. The breath in got bigger, exhale got smaller. These ones feel different. This feels more, I wouldn't say conish, but it's more of a connection up. These are moving more up. So now we have one hand on the second chakra, the other in the 8th with that beautiful orange glow now moving up. I'm feeling my physical body feels as solid as a rock. Solid, solid, solid. Very grounded. Very big. Expanded. We're going to move up to the 9th. So one hand on the 2nd, the other hand to the 9th chakra. Bring that beautiful color orange to that 9th chakra. Let them talk to each other. Sometimes our more etheric chakras, the 8, 9, and 10 chakras, haven't really had a conscious conversation with our others. So the first time you do this, you may or may not feel the connection, but just keep practicing. You will. Now we're going to come up to 10. Normally the color white, but we're going to introduce that orange color to that number 10, to that 10th chakra. That's our soul's connection. Let that happen. Whatever conversation you're hearing, just let that happen too if you're hearing a conversation. If you're not seeing colors or experiencing anything, stay with the idea of megahertz. Stay with the frequency of the chakra. 400 to 450. Beautiful. Now come back down to your 2nd chakra, 2 hands on your 2nd chakra. Let us give thanks to this chakra for taking us even deeper into our practice. We can use the music of the crystal bowls or the medicine flutes. We can use colors. We can use frequencies. If you're musical, you could also use musical notes. You could focus the root chakra is the note C. The 2nd chakra is the note D. So there's many ways to communicate. So join us next week when we'll be working on the 3rd chakra, color yellow. Laurie will be joining me yet again. She's agreed to do this whole series, so that's quite wonderful. And we'll meet you next week. Namaste.